about this. Cool. And what I want to say is, be good in my class. Otherwise, you know the consequences, right? So it's funny, cool, but I'll say it's science, not kung fu, not entertainment. And the reason here is, actually, it's science. What the science is. To break it, and let's explain what's inside this performance. And maybe you can do it at home. To break this break, I have made a plan A. I think about putting it like this. But after a while, I think that it's impossible because once the force coming out from your hand, it will goes up to the brake and the force will spray out on the platform. So even you are with very high, very powerful forces on it, it will spray out on the platform. So you're not going to break the brake. The consequences is this. Okay. So let's change the plan a little bit. Maybe we can put the brake like this. And once you put the force here, many of the forces will go here, and possibly you could break the brake. But possibly you can make it, but in conditions like, first, you have a very strong muscle. Second is, you have a very tough hand, enough to endure the pain. But I'm sorry, I'm not with these two conditions. So I'm thinking about the third way. So I made a plan C. And here's the formula. As I'm thinking about you, everybody knows this formula in high school. It's called impulse theory. It's like, here is the force you have, here is the multiply the time, equals to the mass multiply the speed. And you can make this equation like this, force equal to this. That means if you can do it with very high speed, and you can make the process a very short time period, you can create very large power. So, but in previous in plan B, we could see that even we have done this, it's low space to create that high power. So I'm thinking about a way to create higher speed. So when I'm doing it, I lift up the brake a little bit, so I have more space to create the speed, right? When you can create very high speed, the power will be multiplied, will be amplified. And so this is the first theory we're using. Actually, here are the second theory I'm going to introduce. This is what I explained. Very high speed with a very short period of time, you can create very high power. Anyone know this? Okay, at least someone knows. But you must know this, right? So that's a lever principle. You have learned it in high school, right? But you just don't know the English name. It's lever principle. And the lever principle tells us that you could have, if you put the force here, and if the touching point is here, your forces will be multiplied based on the ratio between the L1 and the L2, right? So if you put the force here, your force will be amplified here.